Hello, I am the Professor Felipe Chivas Ortiz, PhD, Associate Professor at the University of São Paulo, and representative of the Regional Committee for Latin America and the Caribbean of UNESCO Male Alliance. The title of my speech today is Artificial Intelligence, Policy, and Ethics, three related issues in the post-human society. In this presentation, we will first define, according to those authors, what we mean by artificial intelligence, ethics, and public policies. Then we will talk about the multiple relationships between these three elements. My speech today will be a provocation uh, mm, where I will address some of the challenges that involve these three factors closely related in today's world. In my works, from smart cities to mile cities, metrics inspired by UNESCO's vision and marketing, communication, technology, and innovation in mile cities, organized together my friend, the professor Mitsuru Yanase, and chapters authors from more than 20 countries are recommended by UNESCO. We talk about the relationships of these three topics: artificial intelligence, policy, and ethics. Thus, with the advancement and increment of recent technologies in the field of artificial intelligence, accompanied by the fourth industrial revolution in the field of data governance and by the automation of process and exponential development in several areas like education, health, art, entrepreneurship, which gives these two numerous potentially innovative and at the same time disruptive tools. This situation have two new ethics challenges. The artificial intelligence nowadays in process of planning, organizing, implementing, and managing policies, strategies, and tactics in many sectors. For example, today we are talking about smart cities, but it still doesn't not pay enough attention to the ethical aspect involved. According to Russell and Norvin, artificial intelligence is the branch of computer science that deals with intelligent behavior or the study of how to make computers do things that humans currently do better. The scientist Henrietta Clown understands ethics as the principle that guides, directs, and regulates behavior in the lived reality of each person. And according to various authors, public policies can decide or process which government decides or what to do, as public policies are a set of projects, programs, and activities carried out by the government. According to our research and surveys, we see that there is still not enough emphasis on ethics as part of public policies to the implementation and stimulation of the use of artificial intelligence in the areas of the education, technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship. For example, even today, technology based companies and startups do not have a transparency policy regarding the algorithms and ways of selecting their members. Even today, technology based companies and startups have a few women programmers and leaders of teams and companies. This makes many of the programs and artificial intelligence developed gender-based and sexism, thus is unethical. A phenomenon that we see a lot that has been criticized by the UN and UNESCO. It's that many artificial intelligence of telephone companies nowadays continue to use female voices, thus placing women in subordinate positions, which also indicates a lack of ethics and once again gender cultural barriers. Today, robots are used in political campaigns that often encourage hate speech and fake news. It is necessary to create public and legal policies through ministries of justice of these countries in every country that regulate the use of robots for politicians and political purpose, with strong punishments for the creator of systems and platforms that disseminate fake news and hate speech. We also have the general law on data protection of individuals that must be implemented worldwide to protect the privacy of data of individuals. This point should also be the object of public artificial intelligence policies. According to our research, when the cultural barriers to communication has a strong relationship with ethics. When cultural barriers and prejudice increase, ethics decrease, and vice versa. When cultural barriers decrease, ethical behavior on the web increase. All these points have gained more strength during the pandemic of COVID-19, as home office work has increased and we have all become more dependent of internet. We live at the moment in this time in post-human world, but believe that technology alone will solve any problems of mankind is a greatest mistake. We need multicultural, transdisciplinary, and multisectorial strategies, policies, and solutions to face the current challenges using artificial intelligence. New technologies also produce new ways of living and existing. But for this, ethics is necessary and essential. Thank you very much.